on Gimme a Break.
Hi, are there any messages for me?
Nope.
Oh, thank goodness Nell didn't call. I was expecting her to call again and try and get me to change my mind and let her come to Parents Week. Oh, Linda. No! Thank God.
Miss Harper, you have made a shambles of my class since the first day you walked into this room. Now, who sent you here? My ex-wife?
You see, a designer's the perfect job for me. I want to be another Ralph Lauren, Calvin Klein.
Yeah? Well, honey, a wise man told me that parents cannot live their lives to their children. So you're just going to have to get your father to let go.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna have to get the guts to help me stand up to my father.
Well, honey, it'll be much easier than you thought, but if he gives you any trouble at all, you send that man to me.
Okay.
I'll see you again.
Thanks. Hi, Dad.
Hi, son.
Nell? Eric and I are going to drop out of school and get married.
Give me a break, now I know what it takes. I'm putting a new face on the old one, ready for anything. Playing with fate, not a moment too late. Showing the whole world nothing can get me down. Ooh, give me a break, yeah. Give me a break, 'cause I sure need one. Give me a break, yeah. I finally know where I belong. Give me a break, yeah. Give me a break, 'cause I sure need one. Give me a break, yeah. I finally know where I belong. Give me a break.
Just go into Linda's room. We'll work it out from there. It's not a big problem. We don't have all night. Don't worry about it. We're all here to help you. Now, that's why we're... Okay. Now, does anybody know anything at all about the Peloponnesian War?
Are you kidding? I'm still hung up on the Punic Wars.
Excuse me, is anybody hung up on the fact that it's 3 o'clock in the morning?
Nice clock.
Studying now.
You're studying at 3 o'clock in the morning?
We never get started till after Letterman.
All right, where's Samantha? Where is Samantha? She was here. So we both went to bed at the same time. I wanted to talk about Eric, but she said no. She wanted to go to sleep. Now she ain't here. I know. She slipped something in my coffee.
She's outside in the hall with Eric.
I'm going to have your mom teach me how to bake an apple pie.
I love your earlobes. They're so delicate. That's the first thing I noticed about you in class.
Really?
Samantha. Eric.
You know, they say that girls with delicate earlobes have big vocabularies.
You know, if someone doesn't say hello to me soon, you're going to hear how big my vocabulary is.
I know.
Eric, you know, I've been trying to think of a way to keep you in school. Now, your parents' farm, just how far in the hole are they?
Well, Dad had to sell off 100 acres last month, and we owe the bank 6 months on the mortgage, and they just repossessed our baling machine.
Not the baling machine, too. Oh, maybe Willie Nelson can do another benefit. Well, now that we're all awake and all, why don't we come here and have a drink? You know, a little Diet Coke or something. I always think better when I think that I'm losing weight.
We already discussed all of this. Eric has to move back to South Dakota.
Yeah, and it won't be so bad. It'll give me a chance to start my new novel.
Yeah, honey, but you'll be a much better writer after you finish school. You know, dropping out of school is not the right thing to do. I mean, I know. I did it, and I've been regretting it ever since.
Nell, college isn't that important for a writer.
You're wrong. It is important. Tell you what, I'll loan you the money, okay?
Nell, you can't afford that. You still have Matthew and Joey to take care of.
Good point. I'll sell one of the kids.
Nell.
Okay, I'll sell them both.
Nell, you're talking crazy.
Of course I'm talking crazy. I am crazy. But dropping out of school, getting married, and moving to South Dakota is crazier.
Now, I know you mean well, but Samantha and I are moving back to the farm. I'll spend all day writing while she, I don't know, maybe gets a part-time job in town, and, well, then she'll come home and do the usual farm chores, like feeding the chickens and flopping the pigs.
Doesn't he make it sound wonderful, Nell?
Especially the pigs.
I'll walk you to your room.
Hi, Nell.
Hi, Keith. Oh, Keith, want a soda?
Yeah.
Oh, good, I get you.
Thanks.
So I see you couldn't sleep either, huh?
No. I'm disgusted with myself. Nell, if I were you and you were me, I wouldn't even be sitting here with myself.
Oh, honey, come on, what's wrong?
I didn't have the nerve to tell my father that I want to go into fashion design instead of teaching.
Wait a minute, I thought we'd already been through this. I even told you what to tell the man.
I know, and we were sitting in the restaurant, and I was ready to tell him, and the waiter put the duck down, and I chickened out.
Okay, let's just forget tonight, okay? Tomorrow, you go to your father, you do it. You just do it.
You're right. I'll just do it. That's it. I'm gonna do it. I'll just do it. That's it. I'll do it. I'm just gonna do it.
Here, you might need this. Al, are you leaving so soon?
Oh, we're going to another study group down the hall. They got beer.
I'm never gonna pass this calculus test. I've got basketball practice in the morning. It's almost 4 a.m. I can't keep the schedule up anymore. I just can't. I can't.
Jerry, stop it! Jane Pauley is already on her way to work and she has twins.
Judy, you should really take the pressure off yourself. Why don't you just drop out of ROTC? Drop ROTC? I can't. It's my life. I want to be in the Army. I want to be all that I can be.
Then be all that you can be in your own room. I have my own problems.
You don't understand now. I happen to be good at basketball. It's just not my life.
Look, if basketball is lousing up your life, quit.
I can't quit. I can't let the team down. We're playing West Crandall State Teachers College. They're our traditional rival. It's the big game.
The big game? The big game? Will you grow up? That only happens in Molly Ringwald movies. This is reality.
What do you advise now?
What is this? Am I the only guru in New Jersey? Take ROTC. It's a career. It's what you want. Will you do that for me?
Yes, Nell. Tomorrow I'm gonna quit the team.
Good. Now get out.
Thanks, Nell. You're the nicest civilian I ever met. Mwah.
Oh, Lordy, why me? You done made me perfect again. Why am I so good at solving everybody else's personal problems but my own? Why?
Are you all right now?
No, but I'm glad you asked because I was going to tell you. I got to find a way to keep Eric in school.
Well, maybe I can help you.
Yeah? See, how can I get him a scholarship?
Well, the one person on the scholarship committee with the most clout is Professor Dudley.
Who?
Professor Dudley?
That man hates my guts.
That's true. I'm sorry, Nell. Good luck. I gotta finish this chapter.
Well, if I'm gonna get Eric a scholarship in writing, I better find out if he can write. Ooh, it's kind of long. The hayloft. Okay. Crystal Valley was a small farm town with chickens, cows, hate, and lust. Chickens and lust. Let's see.
Judy, how could you do this to me?
Let me handle this, Coach. Judy, Judy, Judy. You simply can't quit the basketball team on the eve of the big game. Where's your team spirit?
But Mr. Dudley...
Let me tell you about team spirit. I was on the Oxford cricket team, and I would have died out there on that cricket field before I'd quit. I remember once in the All-England Championships, we played for 4.5 days in a fog so thick we didn't know we were playing the wrong team.
Now that's team spirit.
Oh, there, Coach, there.
Excuse me, Professor, can I speak to you for a moment?
Not just now, Miss Harper. This young lady is about to tear down Littlefield College brick by brick.
All I did was quit the basketball team, just like you told me to, Nell. Excuse me, I gotta get to class.
Like you told me to, Nell.
Oh, yeah, you see, she wants to make a career out of the Army.
Like you told me to, Nell.
Well, all I did was give her a little moral support.
Like you told me to, Nell. Well, while you're giving her moral support, you're tearing the heart out of Coach Henderson.
I'm sorry.
Sorry?
What?
This is a broken man. He's lost his spirit, his determination, and his parking space in front of the gym.
Now I have to park in a compact space.
He had to sell his Cadillac this morning.
Oh, listen, Coach Henderson, it's obvious that you're suffering from stress. You know, to clear your head, why don't you just take a spin in your new car?
New? It's a 76 Pinto.
Now look what you've done. What is your next project, Miss Harper? Happy hour in the cafeteria?
You know, I came to see you. I want to see about getting a scholarship for Eric Schlossheimer. He is a terrific writer.
A scholarship? Miss Harper, Eric Schlossheimer writes trash. Trash, as in garbage. Cliché pulp that doesn't belong in an institution of higher learning. I wouldn't recommend Eric Schlossheimer for a scholarship to a school of herring.
Come on, before you make up your mind.
I've made up my mind.
But look, he really wrote a good book. Listen, this morning, the crack of dawn, I sent it off to my publisher in New York. You just got to trust me on this.
Why? Why, Miss Harper, would I trust you? You called the textbook I wrote dull and boring. You've made a shambles of every class you've attended. You called me honey babe in front of the dean. And now you've talked our #1 basketball star into quitting the team. What further atrocities could you possibly commit against me?
Have you got a minute? We've got to talk.
Not now.
Dad, we've got to talk.
Dad.
Not now, son.
Son?
Dad, I know that there has been 12 generations of teachers in our family, but I'm going into fashion design like Nell told me to.
I would love to stay here and chat, but I got a meatloaf waiting for me in the cafeteria.
Like
Nell told me to!
Miss Harper, don't you run away from me.
Wait, Professor, I did not know Keith was your son. First of all, he doesn't talk like you, and he doesn't look like you. And he doesn't have the personality of a Doberman pigeon.
Miss Harper, Miss Harper, my son does not talk like me because his mother, Mona, is an American, which is the second reason I divorced her. The first reason is she has a mouth as big as yours.
Professor, I had to help Keith. He's afraid of you.
Good, I want him afraid of me, and I want you afraid of me, and I wish the hell Mona had been afraid of me.
Well, Mona must have had the guts of a burglar if she married you.
Miss Harper, please, I want you to go to my son and tell him that when you advised him to give up a career in teaching, you were not in your right mind, which is, of course, the truth.
No can do.
Yes, you can do. Miss Harper, he can't give up the noble profession of teaching to become a fashion designer.
Hello. Oh, hello, Mr. McDillon. You did? You do? I should, yes. I will. Thank you. Bye, Mr. McDillon. That's my boss at the publishing company. He loves the manuscript and he's gonna publish Eric's novel. Now he and Samantha won't have to drop out of school. I gotta go tell Samantha.
Just a minute, Miss Harper.
What?
Do you mean to tell me that they're going to publish that 18-year-old hack's novel after turning down 6 of my novels? Well, there is only one thing left for me to do. Fire my agent.
Wait a minute. I don't recall any novels written by you.
I write under a pen name.
Professor Dudley, you wouldn't happen to be Agatha Fernley.
Yes, I am Agatha Fernley, and proud of it. Are you going to help me with my son or not?
No.
Well, then, in that case, you have exactly 5 minutes to remove yourself from this campus, or I shall have you thrown off.
Ah!
4 minutes and 52 seconds and counting.
Got to tell Samantha.
4 minutes and 31 seconds. I've got a Swiss watch, Miss Harper, and it is ticking.
Listen, have you seen Eric or Samantha?
I haven't seen Samantha, but I just saw Eric getting orange soda.
Thanks, baby. Eric, listen. Samantha gave me your manuscript, and I liked it so much that I sent it to my publisher, in New York, and they liked it so much they are going to publish your novel.
What?
It's the truth.
No, I can't believe it. This is what I've been waiting for.
Wait, there's more. It's better. Listen. They're going to give you a $10,000 advance, and they want to negotiate the paperback rights with you.
I'm overwhelmed. I don't know how to thank you. Dream come true. I'm an author. Wrote it for Dustin,
Dustin?
Hoffman.
Oh, yeah, I saw him on his page. Will you give me a hug? Come on. Come on, let's go tell Sam.
Sam?
Samantha. The girl with the delicate earlobes.
Oh. Yeah. Well, why don't you go tell Samantha?
No, you should tell her.
But Nellie, I got things to do. I got a few phone calls to make. I got to find a place to live, get a good press agent.
Oh, but she'll be glad to help you do all that.
Well, actually, now, with my career taking off like this, I feel guilty having her drop out of school and move to Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Oh, sure. I'm glad, I'll probably get a picture deal out of this. The Godfather was a book first, and, well, mine's certainly better than that.
Ah, see. So you have this whole thing planned out, don't you? So, what color Mercedes are you going to get?
Red. The 280 SL Classic is real nice.
What about Samantha?
Well, I'll call her as soon as I get settled. Of course, she can come visit anytime she likes, and I'll write her a lot. Tell her to save those letters. They could be worth a lot of money someday. Huh?
You'll write me too, huh?
Oh, Nell, I could never forget you. Listen, without you, none of this would have ever happened.
Like Nell told me to. Excuse me, honey. Why do you always sit down there on the floor?
Short skirts are coming back.
we talk?
Yeah, sure.
Why don't you sit down? Let me rub your back. Sam, did you ever see the movie The Way We Were?
Oh, yeah. I loved that movie. Up until the part where Robert Redford sold his book. And, well, then he had to move to Hollywood to write the screenplay. And then he dumped Barbara Streisand. Then I cried my eyes out.
Well, I didn't. I didn't think it was all that sad. Nah, it never would have worked out between the two of them.
Really?
Sam, you know that manuscript, Eric's? Well, I sent it to my publisher, and they're going to publish it.
What?
Yeah. They're going to give him a $10,000 advance.
No! Oh, you're kidding! Oh, I can't believe it! Eric's book is getting published, and all because of you! Oh, this is the best wedding present you could have ever given me!
No. A waffle line would have been better.
Wow. Now that Eric's book is sold, we can both stay in school.
No. Eric is moving to Hollywood.
Hollywood? Hollywood? Oh, that's great! That's great! I'm gonna transfer to UCLA!
No. Eric is moving to Hollywood alone.
Alone?
Just like Robert Redford.
He dumped me.
Well, Sam, I'm sorry. But all Eric is interested in is his red Mercedes.
He told me he wanted a Volvo station wagon.
Time's up, Miss Harper. You are history, honey babe.
Come with us, please.
You can't really throw me off the campus. What is this?
No.
You can't do this. I'll be back.
Over my dead body.
That's just the way I want it. Hi, Mom. I want to thank you for sitting with the boys for me.
Samantha dropped something off for you, but you had to rush off to school. By the way, Nell, you never did tell me how things went with Samantha's Paris week.
Well, well, nothing really happened. For one thing, I didn't even want to go. But, poor Samantha, she just kept calling and calling and begging and begging and begging and crying and crying. But really, it was really quite boring. It was dull, dull, dull. Anyway, Samantha wanted me to go to an English lit class with a professor, what's his name?
Dudley.
Did I already tell you? No, well, anyway, you know what? I fell asleep in his class so we didn't get a chance to really talk. Anyway, her and her friends, they wanted me to help them run their lives. But you know me, Mama. I don't like to get involved in people's lives.
Now.
All right, Mama, I'm lying, okay? All right, I did talk to star basketball player into quitting the team, but they went on to win the state championship anyway, and because of me, that little girl stayed in ROTC, and she's making a career out of the military. Because of me, Ma. And the very next day, Gorbachev, when he proposed that missile treaty, it was me. And I talked to Professor Sun to becoming a fashion designer. Yeah, and you know what Professor did? He thanked me. Yes, he did. And then he gave me a great big old send-off.
It was a lovely send-off. It's right here in the papers that Samantha left for you.
Oh, come on, Ma. Have you ever heard of trick photography?